McCallister Cox.
And my name is Zach Sheehy.
And this is two guys talking over some tea, so. I don't like tea. We should pick something better. I think every time I'm going to do this, this is a quest to find what tea I do like.
Trying to find the best tea.
Yeah, because this tea right here was, I think, the green double pump strawberry. It has 6 pumps of cane sugar, and I upped it to 8 because I wanted to have something that was actually decent to try.
Let me try it again.
Oh, second opinion. Always the best opinion.
Yeah, it's pretty flat.
Yeah, it tastes like...
I don't like it.
I mean, if you left strawberries in water for a long time, this is about the taste you'd get. But, I mean, it's not all about the tea. We're just talking over the tea, and that's already happening. So we wanted to make this podcast. We thought it'd be a fun idea. The entire idea behind the podcast is we both want to start our own business, whether together or separately at some point. We've started on one, but this is just kind of following us, and we wanted to be able to look back and see what we did. And kind of hopes for it is that it'll grow and be a chance where we get to bring on entrepreneurs around locally and in the future, hopefully, from far away. And then have a chance to talk with them about what they did to start being successful young. But it's really just focused on young entrepreneurs.
Yeah, it's really cool because I like to get mentor ideas. Like, that's pretty much how you learn nowadays, is you get ideas from the people that have already done it. And the people that, are...
Seamless edit right there.
You just get ideas from people smarter than you. You bring in some of the best.
Some of the best. That's always the goal. So, Elon Musk, I know you're watching. We would love to have you. Yeah, that'd be the goal. But we wanted to start with that. It's kind of what we're trying to do, what this is. And then we have some different topics we like to talk about. We like to keep it focused somewhat around business loosely, or sometimes we'll get really into nitty-gritty of what we're doing personally. But just kind of give an establishment of who I am and what I do. I work at the Apple Store right now. I'm a specialist, and I also work as the communication manager for a small distillery. Just kind of some of the things I do. I'll manage the website, get it up and running, the subscribers list, things like that. Just the basics. It's a bootstrapping company right now, and it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying that. And then you're doing something with kind of Jesse, right? What's his name? I can't remember his full name.
Oh yeah, Jesse Daniels. He's founder of Stay Active 502, which is a fitness personal training app that you can download, get access to a personal trainer. And I'm also a personal trainer, so it's really cool to meet with some mentor that's doing the same thing that you are, but just higher at it, so you can have a stepping stone of how to get to that higher part.
Yeah, I can say this is the weird thing is Walter for me is not. He's the man that I work for at the distillery. He does not have any knowledge of that online stuff. He's pretty good at it. He can work Adobe Illustrator better than I can, and did not expect that. So it's kind of sometimes I'm trying to compete with him to figure out why I still need to work there. So every day is a struggle, but it causes me to get better. So I think we're going to go ahead and move on to our next little spot. I wanted to talk about a book I was reading, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to bring up some of these topics. So I've been reading a book, or just finished at least. When the Earth Was Flat. It's about all the science facts that we got totally wrong, and there was one about marketing that I had not heard of and didn't know, and I still believed was true, and that is subliminal messaging. So the idea behind subliminal messaging, for anyone who doesn't know, is the idea that we're going to take this video here, and every 25th slide for a fraction of a second, I'm gonna put in a slide that says buy merchandise from whatever, and you're going to go out during the middle of your movie or whatever, buy Coke, you're thirsty, and then you're going to go out and your foyer sales will go up because every fraction of a second I show it, your brain gets it, but you don't see it, and that's the idea behind it. And a lot of us have heard of that before, but what I was reading was that it's an absolute lie. And I thought that was interesting because it's on everything from SpongeBob to
I remember seeing it in TV shows. I think it even showed in The Office.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd never seen it in The Office, but the idea behind it I thought was pretty cool. But that's when I got into looking at some of the things where the guy made it in order to save his failing consulting business. And so I didn't know that. So the idea behind it was he found a small theater around his town. He said that I'm going to go in there, I'm going to say that I conducted a study that he never did, and he's going to run out there. But I'm just surprised by the ambition of the guy. That's more what I want to talk about, is the drive that he had to just go out there and pretend like he did a study. I can't believe he got away with it. And that the military was trying studies with it. They tried to do things. to instruct people to do things post like being in the actual theater in the show, and I was just curious in the fact that if you could subliminally message, like put one thing into any TV broadcast, is there like something you would want if you could just like hide it in there? But just want to talk. I think I would put take your shoes off in the door. Like take your shoes off before you come in the house.
They all just start doing it.
Yeah, then just everybody starts doing it. Like what? And then what show would reach the most people? I think that is an empirically important thing to know. I think that if it were me, The Office is a good place to start. A lot of people binge watch The Office. If you want to get it done quick, man, their shoes are gonna be coming off the door in T-minus 10, 9. They be coming off. So what show, and do you have a message that you think you'd want to put in there? Because if you don't, you can work on the show first, and we can look at the message.
What's a new show? I guess Netflix is probably one of the biggest things.
Netflix isn't a show. You can't.
Well, I know you can pick any show from Netflix, put it on there, because Netflix is like what people are watching. No one watches TV anymore. But what message? I like to take off the shoes. I don't know if I can beat that. Maybe something that you say this to get like 5% off, and then like you just hide something in there. It's like,
you want to hide a discount? I think I don't hide a discount. I think I say go buy my stuff. If you want the honest thing,
you're doing it to get money, not to like lose money.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's why it's subliminal. See right here, hungry, eat popcorn. I'll take a picture of this and I'll blow it up on the screen. But hungry, eat popcorn right there. So I want to find this guy's name. I wrote it down here. But his whole idea there was just to go through, and he didn't get caught until some guy went to go check on that study, and he was absolutely lying about everything. His name was James Vicary, Vicary. I don't know how to spell that, or say that, I guess. So I know how to spell it. Just did. So that idea behind it, that was pretty cool. I don't know who could come up with something like that, but also led into the idea, true or false. If I play music for a baby, you remember doing this when you were younger, right? Like I'm gonna play Mozart for you and make you
smarter.
Yeah, make you smarter. Total lie.
We've been lied to.
That was according to this. When it gets played, it's like yes, it can help with focus and studying because it's not all over the place, and it's that line between predictable and like variable that makes music like really cool. Except for nowadays where it's all.
But it doesn't make prodigies.
But it doesn't make prodigies. You can't play Mozart to your baby in the womb. Doesn't. Well, I mean you can. Just really not going to help. It's just more of an idea.
You're wasting your time.
Yeah. So have you been reading any books recently?
I've been reading one, Gary Kasparov, How Life Imitates Chess. And in this book, it teaches you like the difference between like tactics and strategies, like how you can apply those to like business and real life, from the chessboard to like real life.
I'm awful at chess.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I can castle, and every time I try, the person across me says that's not a thing.
That's not how you do it.
You don't move your pawn. I'm like, yes, I do.
I read on Wikipedia once.
Are you gonna stop me? Yes, they are. People take chess very seriously, and I can't. I'm very bad at it. I mean, I'm more of a checkers man. I feel
like the hop.
I want to double hop. I can't do that in chess. I tried.
You can move more squares in chess.
Yeah, I know, but like. Oh wait, favorite chess piece. Go.
Definitely the queen.
Why because it moves everywhere.
Moves everywhere. Most important. I think it's 9 points. Like in the actual chess games, I think that one's the highest. Like each is worth like I think pawns are 2, queens 9. I'm not 100% on that, but I know like each is worth different points. Like when you're actually playing a tournament, like they count by points. They take like pawns.
So could I checkmate somebody and still lose?
I don't think so. I don't know what the points really do. I think that's just to say who's like ahead, like who's winning kind of thing.
Fair.
And then like he's winning because he has like 9 points.
I say the guy sweating is losing.
Yeah.
That's probably how I'd guess. I just look and see that. You probably spot a loser.
Yeah, they're starting to get nervous.
I think the unsung hero, besides the pawns, obviously everyone needs the pawns, is the bishop. That guy. He sneaks in there. Yeah, you don't see him coming. Yeah, you tell me how you do a 3-move checkmate without a bishop in there somewhere.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
I mean, he's really a hero, that guy. Or do you even need a bishop? Is it a bishop or a queen for like the 3-move checkmate?
I guess that opening has to be with the bishop because the queen's like right in the middle and it's meant to be like a side thing.
I'm trying to think. You move pawn forward, if I wanted to sound smart, I'd be like b4 or whatever. But you move pawn forward. Here comes your bishop. Then your queen comes out. That's how it goes. Okay. So it requires both the bishop and the queen. See? The bishop. You don't really hear much about him.
He's the underdog.
He's the underdog. There we go. You can't checkmate the bishop though. So I guess you're really not that important. But in my heart, he's got a spot there.
Yeah. People take for granted the pawns too. Pawns are actually very helpful. Like to set up mid-game strategies. Hardcore chess strategy 101.
Yeah, that's why you're reading that book and I'm not. This tea, I keep thinking will get better.
It's not. It's just something to do.
It really just fills time, isn't it?
Man, it kind of tastes like mango.
Okay. I know I said strawberry. I think it's green. It's definitely, okay, it's got strawberry in there.
We don't even know what it is.
I mean, if my phone wasn't over there, I would be checking right now, but we'll give it out of 10, no, out of
This is the mystery flavor.
1 to 10, out of the letter T's, how many T's do you give it? 1 to 10 T's.
1 to 10 T's. It
Yeah,
definitely gets 6 T's out of
6
10.
T's?
6 T's.
I mean, I hope T has better places to go, or this podcast is not going to last very long. So I'm going to give this like 3 T's out of 10. I don't like this T.
So you're doing low because it only gets better.
I'm low balling because I'm hoping it goes up.
Good point.
It may not. I may put 10 pumps in.
It's an average tea. I can drink it. I think 3 is one that's like you just can't even drink. Like, at least we're kind of like sipping on it. It kind of tastes like water. So
it's almost water, but we paid for it. That's the difference. I mean, that's a marketing strategy and a half. I'm just gonna take some strawberries. I'm gonna leave them in water for an hour, and then I'm gonna put brown food coloring in it, and I'm gonna sell that.
$1 extra.
I mean, I argue with people all the time that say that like it's not worth the money. It's to go to someplace like Starbucks or to go to a coffee shop, and they're like, you can just make it at home. It's like, yeah, but I have to make it at home. I mean, the convenience of just going there and having them hand it to me is like their apps and all that is worth the time. Because I don't want to wake up early. I want to wake up early to coffee until I get a machine that's going to make the coffee for me when I wake up and the way I like it. You know,
do you think that's
5 sugars?
Yeah.
I like.
Do you think that's why companies like Uber Eats are so? Because it's like the convenience. Like you don't want to go out.
I got a bone to pick with Uber Eats.
Really?
I got a bone to pick.
Oh gosh.
Here's the line for where Uber Eats is. Here's my house. It stops. Literally, I walk. No. I can walk into range of Uber Eats. I've done it. It makes me mad. Like I just wanted to know if I was that close. I am. I can walk into Uber Eats area and I can order it.
Man, yeah.
But I can't order it to my own house. So I'm like, they're like, sorry, we're expanding, and they have not expanded in the last 2 months. So I'm getting a little antsy because I want to be able to order food to my house.
Yeah.
That's not just Papa John's or like Domino's. I say Papa John's because I got a coupon code that doesn't expire, and so I'll share that with you later. But kind of keep it under wraps until
don't want to give away all your secrets.
My last one was 50% off, and that went away, and I was real upset about that. I thought that was going to be infinite.
Oh, was that like expiration?
I had a friend who worked there.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know how long that was going to last, but it was pretty nice. I mean, large pizza for $10, sitting around the house and nothing to do. You know, I'm going to have myself a large pizza. I mean, got to save some money while you're at it, too.
The convenience of not having to cook and not having to drive. It's just at your doorstep.
Winner. All right. So I think we'll go on to our next little topic here. Let's see here. The old computer shut down. Let's find out what we got. Oh, so we wrote down crazy business idea. I think I had one for this. Let's see. It was, my car idea. All right. If there was an NDA I can make anyone sign that's watching, this would be the point where you have to sign it. Because this is genius. It's just going to take some time. It's going to ripen like some fine wine, not like milk. It's gonna turn into a profitable thing. My grandkids, it'll probably be.
It'll go down the line.
How many generations till this idea works before we give away what it is? Do I have to wait till? Is it gonna be my kids? You think it's gonna be my kids?
Well, say it again. Maybe we'll decide maybe we'll decide by the end of it.
I think before I even say the idea that it's gonna be my kids' kids.
You think it's not gonna be your kids, but your kids' kids. So
my
you're
kids'
gonna
kids.
As long as you're gonna be the grandpa.
My kids' kids.
Grandpa, thank you for this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's me. That's weird to think of. Okay, so yes, I would be a grandfather at the time.
So that's actually sooner than you think. That's actually not that.
Let's okay then. I think I'm wrong then. Actually, I'm wrong. I think I'll be.
How many years would that be? That'd be like is 40 years.
All right. Well, here, if you want to set up for your kid's future, unless you don't care, you're gonna buy you're gonna buy a large stretch of land along. I think the salt flats. I think that's cool. That's always like a classic driving thing you see in cool
The
movies.
classic.
Well, I think that'll be a lot more fun. Then I don't have to
Right.
pave it, because the idea here is that with self-driving cars starting to come along, please, sooner rather than later, at some point I think people are going to be obsolete as far as driving goes. Like, for us to drive is unsafe inherently. I feel like human error will become the thing that we can rule out easily once we have self-driving cars. So my idea is that driving will become, at some point, people like he ran the Tonight Show, Jared Leno.
Oh yeah.
He loves his cars, and he'll want to drive, of course, but like he'll need a big stretch of land to do it, and that's where I come in. Like, at that point, I buy that salt flat. It's a huge area, middle of the desert. You don't have to worry about driving there, because guess what? Your car's going to take you there. You arrive, and I have just old cars, like an old, oh my gosh, like an 18 Tesla. Disgusting. At that point, and then I just have solar panels to charge them, and you can just go out and drive and be like, I will absolutely, if I can, keep my Honda Accord to leave on that lot. I would. That old battle wagon, she's beautiful. I love her. All right. Do you name your car? Do you have a name?
No, not at all.
Neither do I.
I feel like it's weird, but
No,
some
I know a
people
lot of
do.
people-
Like some of those like super car fanatics. I don't know. I'm not a car guy.
I know a few people that, I know one car is named Stella.
God. Isn't that the thing too? Like, you name your car female names. Like, there's no guy names for cars, right? Like, it's always a female name.
My car's name is Hank. It is
He's
now.
the only one.
You can name your car a guy name.
Definitely Elon.
We're being a little hopeful
Yeah.
there. But all right, back to the business idea that is totally profitable and going to work. So we have all the old cars there, old like Teslas, electric power cars. That's the goal. And just like people pay to buy go-karts and ride them around, this is an open desert. So I mean, I like to think people aren't going to crash, but I mean, if they do, it's like an 2018 car, and I'm hoping we're going to be pretty good at it by now. But the goal is to avoid any crashing and just let them drive the cars for a while to get the feeling of what it's like to drive. I'll even put stoplights in the middle of the desert. They want to get the real experience. I'll put stoplights out there so they know what it was like, and I'll put stop signs. So
God, that's
can you imagine the idea of what we
so it's gonna be like
trudge through will be an amenity? Like, if I say I drive a manual, people will be like, "Wow, aren't you 12?"
oldies.
If I say I drive a manual, they'll be like, the last me my age would be like surprised I didn't know how to do that, because why would I when automatic's a thing? Because I don't know how to drive manual at all.
Stick shift, is that the same thing? Stick shift manual?
Wow, we're really showing our age here.
I just
Yeah, I think so. Because okay, the way I understand it, and we'll have to bring somebody in on the next one to break this down for us. The way I understand it is that you take. All right, so
I want to hear this now.
I'm bad at cars, but let's go with this. In a car, you have your engine and whatnot, and then you have all your gears, just like you do on a bike when you switch, you're going up a hill.
It's
And
gonna be so wrong. The car
so
guys
like-
are gonna be like, God.
Okay, then trigger warning now, because this is gonna be ugly.
God.
Your car has different gears, just like your bike can, like where it goes, and they get bigger. So when you're going down the highway and your car's that moment is when your gear
That's when the
shifts.
gear. Yeah. Well, I think that is.
So that's automatic. But if you were in a manual car, and you know what, they're not gonna be mad, because I'm absolutely right. If you're in a manual car,
He's getting cocky now.
you press the clutch and you pull it over, and then you move up a gear. But you have to go hold the clutch, otherwise you're just gonna scrape all your gears off, and then it's gonna be broken.
Well, I can see why they made automatic now. What's
Yeah.
still like the point of like just people like to control it?
And
They like
my
to
guess-
be the captain.
Race car drivers, I think they need. I mean, you ever played the race car arcade games?
Okay.
They have like the little, you can choose automatic or manual. It's like, the idea is like it throttles out really quickly
Mm.
when you're on a low gear, because it can't spin. And with the bigger gears, you need to get it cranking before you start on it. That's what I believe. I mean, as a certified car guy, when I went to go look for a car, I had very strict requirements. I knew I wanted an engine, 4 wheels, and back seats. That's it.
No, nothing fancy. No Teslas yet.
Your first car, rest in peace, rest her soul.
Yeah.
Oh, there I said her.
Oh.
Well, giving it the stat. All right. So she had no back seats though, did she?
No, she did. There's one of those cars that you like pull the front seat up to get to the back. It doesn't have 4 doors.
Did it have power windows?
Yes.
Okay, your car now does not.
No.
And I can say there's nothing cool about coming by your friends around school and just being, hey man, you wanna go hang out tonight? All right, cool.
Hey, that's the only one. I'm probably one of the only ones on campus with that.
How long
So I feel
till
special.
I have nephews and nieces, and you probably have younger cousins, right? I think you have a younger cousin. How long till when I do this to somebody, and when I'm at looking at their window and I'm doing this, how long do they don't know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think your young cousins will know that? Because I don't know if my nephews will know that. I'll
I
test
think
that one out.
my young cousins know that, but I think the next generation, whatever babies are right now, whatever the name of those generation, whatever.
I don't like the generation
Yeah.
names, but maybe that's just because we're millennials.
That's just the way. Yeah.
Maybe I'd like it more if I was Generation
Yeah.
X. I like that. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, I do think my little cousins would know, but further than that, I think it's gonna be dead. I'm right at the point where I have it. I'm probably one of the only like teens that have it, just because it's one of the only cars available.
What about floppy disks? So I got a.
Well, I know what that is. Yeah.
Well, it's the save icon now, and so like, I think when I got a board game, like an Oregon Trail board game, that old game where like you died of dysentery and all that,
Mm-hmm.
and we're playing with family, and one of the things in the little pack was like complimentary like coasters that are like shaped like floppy disks, and I pulled them out to my nieces and nephews, and I said, "What are these?" And they're like, "I don't know, something about computers." And I was like, "What's it called?" And they didn't really know what it was. They're
So
like,
they kind of.
until one of them piped up and was like, "That's the save icon." And I was like, "No,"
So he only knew it because of like.
because of like Word and
Yeah.
whatnot. Because I mean, I had customers coming in yesterday, and they're buying an iPad for their kid, because that's one of the things, like they're going into school and they wanted to like practice what it's like to have technology, and he's going to get a Chromebook to like start his school.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to him, his birthday was coming up, and he was only around like 9 or 10, and he's already getting like a Chromebook for his school. And I'm like, that's outrageous. I mean, like, I remember, what's the earliest technology I remember coming out that was pretty cool? Like, I remember touchscreens coming out. Do you remember that?
I do. I remember because like those little note things that like your dad would have for business.
Oh,
meetings.
no.
What were those called?
I almost said PDA, but that's
That's not even
one.
close.
No, I swear I'm close. What is it called? It is like a personal assistant device.
That's probably right. But that's like the first like touch screen thing I remember.
But you needed a stylus, didn't you?
Yeah. That's the DS.
Okay.
That was the first touchscreen I think we've had, right?
No, I saw those
Nintendo?
little. This is gonna kill me. Do you ever phone on you?
I do.
Tell me what that thing's called. That it is.
What do I even look up if I don't know?
Personal
what it
device assistant. Look that up. I think it is PDA. I think PDA just has a new meaning now that it didn't then. Hold for
Yeah.
research break. Personal device assistant. That's what
is.
it's
It's
called.
not even.
No, it's not even autofilling. That's the true testament of it.
Yeah.
It's real. Why does it say? I think it's real. I think that's what it is.
It's not even.
Then what is it called?
It might be, but Google Images taking me to these like fancy to that.
Yeah, we'll show this one. We're gonna blow that up. You're gonna say that image for me. Whatever that is, I don't know. That's
Yeah,
what comes
that's-
up under PDA. Just save that one so we can we can show them what that is.
Okay.
Yeah,
I still don't know what that is, but I guess.
I could have
One-
sworn it was
one
called
day.
personal device assistant.
Yeah.
Gosh, we do need some mentors in our lives.
Yeah.
We need to be.
This is our lowest point right now. It's only gonna get better.
I know.
Like the
'cause
tea's gonna get better. We're gonna get better.
I'm-
As with the tea.
I'm not hopeful with the tea. I really don't. I mean,
You don't like tea?
I was super happy when this was a cold tea. I can't do hot tea. That being said, I'm totally gonna buy us a hot plate. in the
We're doing
cabin.
the hot plate and
I just want to cook some tea.
yeah,
I think it'd be fun.
cook some tea.
Whatever. I don't make tea and I don't like tea, but I'll start to like tea. Maybe this will be like
We'll get a tea. We'll probably get like the one that we're like, that's fine.
We'll
'Cause
grow
this is
appreciation.
pretty awful.
well, we're gonna have to keep switching it up. That's the fun.
We don't even know the name of this tea.
Okay. I wanted
That's how bad this tea is.
I wanted to correct you, but you're not wrong. I don't know the name of this tea.
Lowest point.
I'm gonna give it a. What would you call it? Actually, better yet.
Yeah, let's just name it. Watered down, maybe strawberry, maybe mango.
Watered down maybe strawberry. That is an excellent tea name. I don't think I can beat that one. Maybe I'll try to go for the actual name was. It's like
Flat and fruity.
like double pump strawberry mango. That sounds pretty close. I'm gonna display it right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the real name right here, and we'll see how correct it was. I'm pretty sure double pump. Okay, double pump.
Double pump.
It sounds like that. What's that rapper's name? Lil Pump.
Oh, Lil Pump.
That guy's stupid. I don't really like his stuff.
It's neither here nor there.
Oh, he's not watching, but Elon is. That's always the dream. I mean, you gotta
we're
pick
coming
and
for
choose.
Elon. That's
Wow.
100 episodes in.
100 episodes.
We'll have
We're
Elon
going back to this moment and wonder where Elon is.
Yeah.
If we can get him in for the 100th
That'll be the
episode.
high point. We'll have the best tea on the planet. We'll have Elon Musk in here. God.
You think he drinks tea or coffee?
Coffee.
I don't know. He wears jeans to work.
God, he might drink tea. I don't know.
I think he drinks tea.
Then another reason to come on the podcast.
There we go. Another reason. I've
So
never
what did
just
you rate
drank
this tea? After we came up with that brilliant name. Or you did. I'm not associated with that.
I think I rated this tea 2 teas? That sounds right. 2 teas out of... No,
You changed it. It was 3.
It was
I
3.
think.
Well, why did you ask? You
I
knew the
forgot.
answer.
Now that you said the tea thing. Wait, I was 6 teas. Now.
Would you like to amend your thing? 'Cause it's going down
Alright,
as,
four
the ice
teas,
melts.
yeah. As the ice melts, it just gets more watery.
And I'm gonna judge it the whole way through.
It's just gonna go down every second. So
Gosh,
I think
it doesn't get better.
4 teas is fair. It's right like in the middle. I don't think this is the worst tea ever. Because it's sweet, at least.
It's sweet, at least. I mean,
There's unsweetened tea and
okay, that is awful. I mean, if you like unsweetened tea, you hate nice things. So I guess my mom hates nice things, but that's all right. She likes unsweetened tea, and I don't get it. It's like this is like flavored down.
some people
water.
liked or they like coffee just black, no.
That's too bitter for me.
That's like the same thing though. Unsweetened tea and no, or just straight black coffee. It's like too bitter. People like the bitter. They wake up.
They wake up bitter?
Yeah,
They wake up better. They go to
it's
work
just the
bitter.
vicious cycle of
It's-
a businessman.
That's what it is. You just have to accustom yourself to like not having fun anymore. That's what black coffee is. Because you're just gonna go to work and you're not gonna have fun. But you know what? That's the goal. That's the goal, is to have fun making a business or making a podcast. See what I did there? We're running a podcast.
Are we?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder when we're starting this. You know what's better? The only good thing about tea, it is the perfect silence filler.
Oh, definitely.
can't judge me.
It's perfect transaction filler. You talk, I drink tea. I talk, you drink tea, kind of thing. Or that like nice funny meme with Kermit the Frog with the tea.
But that's not my business. That's the one. Yeah. Well, you're blowing through this tea. I don't know.
No, I've beaten you.
Is it a thing of trying to get it done?
No, I don't know. I don't like it. That looks like I like it, but I don't like it.
Then why are you so eager to get it done? You
I
must have
don't
felt
know.
really like. I think this is a
I
perfect
think
age
it's-
if you talked
yeah.
more, because I think you're drinking tea while I'm talking.
That's part of the thing, though, right? The transactions.
You're calling it transactions. Wait.
This is the show. The tea is the star of the show. I'm gonna try to drink, at least try to finish
I
it.
think you're pretty much there. I mean,
I think that's the thing. Every episode we should try to finish the tea, no matter how bad it is.
oh, then I'm gonna start bringing smaller cups.
We have little like, just shot glasses of tea.
Yeah, that's about as much as I want. It's not great. I mean, if I describe this tea with one word, I would just call it tea.
It's the
just
staple tea.
I mean, this is as far as I had to go off of. I've had green tea, and I didn't necessarily hate it or like love it. It was like the Lipton's green tea. It was like, and it was in a plastic bottle. So I mean, I don't know what the health benefit is. They say green tea's good for you, and this is green tea with all the taste stuff in it. So
So it is green tea.
yeah,
I've heard the green tea benefit thing too, but you never know.
I don't know. I had a uncle in Japan who like loved it. Thought it was the coolest thing.
Green tea every day. What about
Every morning.
Some people fear tea, like the tea kidney stone thing. Like you drink so much tea.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. I've heard it, but
Because you make me afraid. I mean, like, I'd look for any reason not to drink tea.
100 episodes in, we're gonna
Yeah, we'll have
We'll
we'll
have
have an episode
kidney
from the hospital.
Kidney stone removal episode.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I mean, that'll be.
Now there's worse things.
There's worse things.
Yeah, can't think of anything. But
Yeah, I know.
That sounds the worst.
That's a hard one to beat for a guy.
I don't know. I think
they say which one's more painful, childbirth or kidney stones? Because here's the thing: childbirth is inherently beautiful. In the end, you come out with something you want, and the kidney stone one,
you don't want it.
The
Yeah.
glass, you just don't want it. It's just not good. That is an awful business model. It's called the kidney stone model.
Kidney stone model.
You put a lot of work in, get nothing out you want.
That's true. That's a good name actually. The kidney stone model.
I'm sure there's a real name for it.
1. I like kidney stone model. Are you gonna finish that?
Do you want it?
No.
Then why are you being so jealous of my tea?
I'm jealous because you're slow. But no, I just drank fast.
Opening up here, see what we got going.
How did you get your password?
How to get my password wrong? Easy. You type it in and then mess it up. Yeah. You make a shorter one. That's what you should do. Make it a lot quicker. Gosh.
Man, so what tea do you think sounds good to you?
Okay.
Like, if any of your dream tea, what do you think?
Okay. So let's strip it down to the basics. So start with water. Add Coke syrup.
Oh yeah. Well, you
And then just drink a Coke. That sounds.
ew. The tea at McCallister's Deli when you used to work there.
Yeah, I worked there for a while.
That was pretty good because that was like 2 gallons of sugar.
2 liters.
2 liters of
2 liters to 5 gallons. I got comment cards at work saying, "Hey, your tea is not sweet enough for me." And I did not know how to answer.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I know. You know not what you ask for.
Yeah. Did you like that tea, or was that like?
I mean, I like the sugar. I don't really know if I like the tea.
I think that was the thing that causes the kidney stones too, was that artificial sugar that people put in tea. So I don't think it was tea itself.
I don't know.
I think if the people that like put like 6 of the pink packets and stuff, I'm not gonna drink that. I'm done.
You were looking at me all jealous. You're gonna help me out.
You can have it back. There you go. That's sanitary.
Isn't there an outbreak something going around recently?
Hepatitis A?
That's all that's going through my brain now. Is that airborne? That's what I heard. That's pretty scary.
I don't like to think about it.
Well, let's talk about it.
No.
Let's get it over. I'll get you a couch next time you can lay out and we can talk about how you feel. But no, that's the thing. That's hepatitis letter T. Hepatitis T is going around, and I don't know much about it. I'm gonna get it, I'm sure. And the reason is I work in an Apple store, so who doesn't come in there? Like,
Yeah, you have everybody in the city.
yeah, everyone within a 2-hour radius comes in there at least once a day. And I mean everybody. They just have a reason to go. Let's go.
Do you think we're gonna, you know how they say you do something so much you kind of start to like it? So do you think we're gonna drink tea so much we're gonna start doing like tea connoisseurs? We're gonna be like, oh, this is a pretty good brew. This is a pretty good brew.
It's dry on the palate. It tastes well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope we start to like it, because otherwise it's going to be an ugly journey. Or at least we're going to have we're going to find that one and we're going to wish we could have it every episode.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, God, we're gonna just revert back to that one.
That, or we're just going to start lying and saying we have it in here, but we don't. I thought about it. Thought it was something that looked like tea in here, like really sweet tea, and calling it a different tea every time. I don't think that'd be fair though. What tea we're going to go next? If anyone actually watches this video,
Yeah.
they got to decide exactly what tea we have next.
Comments
As long as they
down
have it. I was going to try not to say that, but I think you're right. If someone actually watches this and tells us what tea to drink next, if it's within our power, as 2 college students,
Yeah,
we will try to get that tea. I'm sure they're going to mention something crazy, so
some like Korean like $600 tea. So
I don't know if it would be called. I was trying to think of a name, but I was afraid I'd stumble into
no.
bad territory if I
Don't
tried to
wanna
name
go
that
there.
tea.
Man, at least catch up. Finish with me. For the first episode, you should finish.
I'm gonna finish it. I'll just whatever I have to do. The tea will be done.
So, what do you want to see when we have like mentors or business people here. We're obviously gonna have them try the tea too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna buy them tea. They're gonna get it. They're gonna have to finish their tea. I'm gonna know that before they come. I don't suffer alone. That's what I tell them. You know what misery loves? Company.
Good.
So I'm gonna tell them. I hope that's enough to think about the podcast, but that's fine. So your question is, what do I hope?
Yeah. What do you like?
We accomplish by having people here?
Yeah, I like the idea of you definitely get like more knowledge. We will learn something as well as like teaching the audience thing.
Yeah. Well, this is definitely tracking both our learning experience and then hopefully we'll provide nuggets of at least entertaining content or useful content. Try to hopefully be a mix of both, so we're not just always talking numbers business. That'd be boring and not empirically. I think not fun. I wouldn't enjoy that, but I'm hoping
businesses can be fun too.
Yeah, well, that's the dream. If we're not having fun, I don't want to do it.
You're taking some tiny goals.
You
gotta chug.
You gotta work slowly. No, I'm slowly becoming better. So I'm
Is
trying
chugging
to
tea classy? Like, I feel like tea's a really classy thing.
I think
And
you're
we'll
supposed to sip. I'm gonna watch back and see how fast you.
Yeah, no,
do it.
I chug.
I'm gonna keep like a sip counter.
Yeah.
Ding ding. I'm not actually gonna do that.
No,
That just
that's not okay.
anyone
You're
who's watching through this and wondering why that wasn't there in the bottom
Yeah.
like corners, it's because I'm not doing
I
that.
don't wish it upon you.
I don't have to rewatch this whole thing
Yeah,
and see
20
how many times
times.
you watch tea.
Some hardcore editing.
When we get there. But
Almost there.
yeah, we're working on it. My hope for that would be I just want to have a lot of local business owners. I think it'd be awesome. My end goal, like greatest achievement, if I could ever have one, would be to create a board game and have a board game company. That is the pinnacle of like a job I would love meets a job that I could make money with.
Tell them a little bit about your board game endeavors.
Well, board games are definitely a hobby that I enjoy. I have at any time, if you see me out anywhere, you can ask. I have two milk crates of board games always sitting in the trunk of my car because nothing is worse than enjoying board games, finding people that want to play, and then saying, but they're all not here. But I own them all. And then they want to play, and then you never find a chance. That always makes me mad. So I can't go around in my car now.
Yeah.
The one I played most often would be Dungeons and Dragons. I find that's a great game. I enjoy that. I do what's called the Dungeon Master for that game. If you don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, it's probably exactly what you think it is. I'll be honest. It's a bunch of guys sitting around telling a story using dice to help mediate that story. The person who's the Dungeon Master is kind of like the narrator, and they kind of narrate what happens, and from there on it goes on. Maybe we'll have a D&D episode with somebody. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool. D&D is a business model.
I have people in my game right now that are attempting to start a business in a
really?
game. They are
in the game, so not in real life.
no in the game. They are attempting to start a business because
Like,
they got a
like
wagon.
a wizard shop?
No, a bookshop
A
in
bookshop.
in a fancy world with all the stuff to do. They want to start a
Have price
bookshop.
books in.
It's called Books and Biblios. They stole a
Oh,
sign.
that's cool. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they stole a sign from somebody. And now they are
In the game?
in the game they stole
It
a
gets
sign.
really like in depth though, so sometimes it feels like real life.
It sounds like it does. It sounds like it could be real because it can be as real as you want the game to be or it's fake. And this world's pretty realistic. I mean, like they're robots, and that's about as crazy out there as it gets. But there was just an old bookshop, and the owner was a jerk, so they took the sign, and now they've attached it to their wagon and have no books. But
Oh, they're on the go.
yeah, they're just a traveling bookshop, but they have no books yet. They have one journal. They have two journals actually, but one of them they won't give away. The other one they're willing to sell. But they've been trying to sell it for like $100, and it's worth 10. I don't know why they're trying.
$100 a book?
For that one book.
Oh.
They're trying to use that book to buy all their other books.
Oh yeah, that's gonna
I don't know how it's gonna work, but
that's gonna be like the investment. Just that one book is gonna pay for all their other books.
you ever seen the TED Talk trade a paperclip for a house?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sort of that
That's
mentality.
cool.
They're trying to trade a book for $20. I don't know how it's gonna work this in any way.
Is it still dollars or are those
No,
coins?
I said dollars.
Yeah,
Maybe that's more.
See that we
more
understand
understandable.
as humans.
Yeah, it's gold pieces, and the transfer rate's 10-1. Silver to bronze, silver to gold to platinum. For anyone who's interested. So, other hopes besides what was I saying before I got on a tangent? Board game
making a
endeavors.
board game, yeah.
Yeah, I just love board games. I think they're great. I have one I'm working on now for fun. but recently my computer, rest its peace, rest in pieces,
Rest in
gave it
peace.
to a local YouTube group that makes like computer videos, and gave it to them because it's destroyed, and I want them to be able to have it to do something with instead of just toss it in the trash. So they're gonna be working with that and doing something with it, with the old
That's a good
pieces.
idea.
But in that hard drive laid all the components from a board game, and they're all gone now. So gonna have to move on to probably a different board game. That idea was getting a little old for me, but you know, when you work with it day in and day out, you find that you kind of grow tired of it, or you get stale just because you've seen it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But like the moment you introduce it to someone else, it's the first time they've seen it, and I feel like I should have done that earlier, and I would have gotten the feeling of what it's like to share it, and then been more excited. So now, since I'm going to restart, I'm just going to make a new game.
What do you think's a good business like strategy to stay in a business that you're interested in the whole time? Like you never get tired of it. What do you think?
Slow and steady
That's
wins the
something cool
race.
to ask.
I think that's what I would do. I'd say
Yeah,
slow and steady.
Yeah.
Just keep working on it, making stuff that you're just interested in, because anything can work in a portfolio. If you have a website, I always think that's get your domain if you don't have it.
I think that'd be two cool things to ask people that we have on the show is how
can you get in a field that you like?
Yeah,
Instead of
and
just fields you can't.
the crazy business idea like we did earlier. I think that'd be funny to hear like what other people say.
Yeah. So what about you? What's your hopes for bringing on mentors?
I like the idea of bringing a lot of local people because we also get the connections and the knowledge. We get the connections like about everyone here. They'll know of our business, so they might be able to help us out.
Well, sweet. Well, I don't really have anything more to say. You want to sink it, and then get out of here?
Let's think it.
Sounds good. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate it. If you've gotten this far, this tea's awful.
I have one sip left.